Today we have an unboxing video of Holiday Fluxx by Looney Labs. Hi, I'm Kevin Baker, and you're watching Shangri-La, my YouTube channel for tabletop board games, birding, and other educational videos. Please like and subscribe, as this video is not sponsored by the good folks at Looney Labs. This copy of Holiday Fluxx will be added to the Library of Board Games, available to be checked out at Palm Beach County, Florida's first and still largest board game convention, FlaMinGoCon. Our next convention is FlaMinGoCon number 25 in Delray Beach, Florida on Saturday, June 8th, 2024. If you're a board game designer and would like your game to be featured as a play to win at FlaMinGoCon, please reach out. Okay, now let's check out Holiday Fluxx. As you can see, we have a large collection, more than 30 versions of Fluxx. And so Holiday Fluxx isn't new. It says 1997 to 2014, so clearly, but it's new to me. So we just have all different holidays. Let's check out Holiday Fluxx. We have the rules. With Fluxx, the front side of the rule set is usually pretty standard. And then we check out the back side to see what kind of cards. There will be surprise cards, those are the purple ones that you can play to prevent things or to make special things happen. And let's see if there are any other, no other special rules. Okay, it's pretty standard. Okay, a little booklet to see which other versions we need. And take that off. The green ones are keepers. You play these in front of you. And so you're trying to match keepers. So we have a pine tree. We've got stocking, a wreath, some candy, some lights, some ornaments, some candles, Mr. Claus, pumpkin, love dessert, the roast, that's a nice sized turkey. Gotta have side dishes. For the carb addicts, we've got plenty of bread and some bubbly. Gotta share the spirit with some greeting cards and a menorah and a dreidel and gifts, calendar, so you can look up on the calendar to see which holiday it is. There's pretty much a holiday for every day of the year. A hearth, gotta have some music, and the goals, there'll be one goal or potentially two goals in the middle of the table that apply for everybody. And if the goal in the middle of the table matches the keepers you have in front of you, then you win the game. So this one is trim the tree. So pine tree and either ornaments or lights. So if you have the pine tree and then you have some lights, then you win the game. And we can take a look. There's lots of different goals, so there's lots of different ways to win. Let's see what else we have. This is the basic rules. Draw one, play one. That will always be out in the middle of the table. And as I said, with surprises, you can use the surprise to basically get extra keepers. Cancel when somebody's trying to change a goal. You can cancel an action that's being taken. You can veto a new rule. So the actions are the blue cards. You just read what they say and do the action when you play this action card. And like, draw three and play two of them. That's a pretty standard rule. So you set your hand down, you draw three new cards, you get to play two of them, and then discard the third one. And just do whatever the actions say to do. like stealing a keeper. That's always a good one. Exchange keepers, also very important. This makes it easier to win the game. And let's see if there's any interesting new actions. Trade hands, jackpot, random tax, rules reset, simplify, discard and draw, where you drop your whole hand and you get a whole new hand. Do that again, so we can search through the discard pile and get something nice to use. Okay, so interesting new action called Today's Special. Set your hand aside, draw 3 cards. If today is your birthday, play all 3 cards. If today is a holiday or a special anniversary, play 2 of the cards. If it's just another day, play only 1 card and discard the remainder. So the important thing is when you're going to play Holiday Fluxx, you should look up on the calendar to find out which holiday is today. Like this is March 25th, which is the Holi, which is a Hindu holiday. Yesterday was Purim. So if you know which holiday it is, then you can get an extra bonus. So Fluxx can be an educational game. Clear the table. It's a new action. Discard all of the following cards which are currently on the table: dessert, side dishes, roast, candy, bread, and bubbly beverages. So you can use that if somebody's about to win with one of those keepers. Another action, gift giveaway. All players must pick up one of the keepers they have in play, if any, and hold it aloft. Each of these cards will then be placed in front of another player. Gifts are given away in turn order, starting with the player to your left. Players without any keepers on the table must be given gifts first. Oh, very nice. So those are the actions. And got some extra rules, got some extra goals. Let's see, for the new rules, there is re-gifting. I haven't seen this one before. So once during your turn, you may move one of your keepers to another player and draw 3 extra cards. Very nice. So that is re-gifting. And there is a Christmas bonus. If today is Christmas Day, or if you have Santa in front of you, draw 1 extra card and play 1 extra card during each turn. There's a rule called open a gift. Once per turn, if anyone has the gift on the table, you can draw a card and immediately play it. This does not count as one of your draw or play actions. Okay? Standard rules: draw 2, draw 3, draw 4, draw 5, play 2, 3, 4, play all, hand limit 2, 3, 4, 5, keeper limits 3, 4, and 5. So if you have a keeper limit on the table, then you can't have more than the number of the keeper limit of the keepers in front of you. And that slows down the game if you put on keeper limits or hand limits. And so that makes for longer games. So you can't have a double agenda, so there can be more than 1 goal out on the table if double agenda rule is in play. Triple agenda. Okay, so you can have 3 different goals out on the table if you have a triple agenda. Okay, the swap draws for plays. So that rule, during your turn, you may decide to play no more cards and instead draw as many cards as you have plays remaining. If play all, draw as many cards as you hold. Your turn then ends immediately. So if you don't want to play any of the cards that you have left, you can use this in order to avoid having to play one of those cards. Because you can get into a scenario where if you play a card, you can cause somebody else to win. And plays are must, so if you have cards and you have plays left, otherwise you then must play them. Goal mill is good because if you have extra goals in your hand that you that don't match your keepers, you can discard them and draw that many cards. And Get On With It is another good one to dump your hand and draw 3 cards and end your turn. That's another way to avoid playing a card you don't want to play. Okay, very nice version of Fluxx. Can't wait to try it out. And hope to see you all in person at the next FlaMinGoCon. Be well.